Chapter 4: Vision, Alignment, and Leadership. Hello everyone. In this chapter we focus on one of the most important responsibilities of leadership: vision. Vision is not just a slogan, and it is not simply about having big ideas. A true leadership vision gives direction, creates meaning, and helps people understand where the organization is going and why their work matters. Let's begin with the first idea: the role of vision in leadership success. A leader without vision may be busy, intelligent, and hardworking, but still ineffective. Why? Because people need more than tasks. They need direction. Vision gives a team a picture of a better future. It answers questions such as, what are we trying to build? What are we trying to become? Why does this effort matter? When people understand the larger purpose behind the work, they are more likely to commit, persevere, and perform at a higher level. The second point is to describe how a leader creates and implements a powerful vision. A powerful vision usually begins with observation, reflection, and purpose. Leaders look carefully at what is happening around them. They identify needs, opportunities, and problems. Then they imagine a better future and communicate it in a way that others can understand and support. But creating the vision is only the first step. Implementation matters just as much. A leader must repeat the vision consistently, connect it to goals, and make decisions that reinforce it. In other words, a vision must move from words to action. If a leader talks about innovation but punishes risk-taking, or talks about teamwork but rewards only individual performance, people quickly see the disconnect. That leads us to the next point: the importance of alignment and prioritization. Alignment means the mission, goals, people, systems, and daily activities all work together. Prioritization means leaders decide what matters most and protect time, energy, and resources for those priorities. Without alignment, even a strong vision can collapse. Departments pull in different directions. Employees become confused. Resources get wasted. A good leader helps the organization stay focused on what matters most. This includes aligning hiring, training, communication, budgeting, and performance expectations with the vision. Great leadership is not just inspiration, it is disciplined consistency. Another major point in this chapter is to know your motive for assuming the tasks of leadership. This is a very important question. Why do you want to lead? Is it for status, control, recognition, or is it to serve, improve, build, and make a difference? Leadership motives matter because they shape behavior. A leader driven only by ego may seek attention, protect power, and make self-serving decisions. A leader driven by purpose is more likely to invest in people, make ethical choices, and stay focused on the long-term good of the organization. Leadership is not just about getting authority. It is about accepting responsibility. Next, we consider how to describe an organizational climate that attracts and keeps good people. Talented people rarely stay in unhealthy environments for long. Good people want to work where they are respected, supported, challenged, and heard. An effective organizational climate includes trust, fairness, accountability, communication, and opportunity for growth. It is a place where expectations are clear, contributions are valued, and people feel safe bringing forward ideas and concerns. Leaders shape that climate every day. The tone they set, the way they respond to mistakes, how they handle conflict, and whether they treat people with dignity all influence whether good employees stay or leave. Finally, this chapter asks us to describe the elements of true community. A true community within an organization goes beyond simply working in the same building or being on the same team. Real community includes shared purpose, mutual respect, belonging, responsibility, and care for one another's success. In a true community, people are not isolated performers. They are connected, contributors. They understand that their work affects others, and they believe they are part of something meaningful. Community grows when leaders create an environment where people are seen, heard, included, and trusted. Current business example: Satya Nadella. A strong current example of these ideas is Satya Nadella, Chairman and CEO of Microsoft. Microsoft publicly identifies its mission as empowering every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more, and its recent annual reporting also highlights 3 core priorities: security, quality, and AI innovation. That is a clear example of both vision and prioritization. Nadella is also often associated with reshaping Microsoft's culture. Microsoft materials describe his leadership as helping move the company away from a siloed, internally competitive culture toward one that is more open, collaborative, and growth-minded. That directly connects to this chapter's focus on alignment, climate, and true community. What makes Nadella a useful example for this chapter is not just that he leads a successful company, it is that his leadership illustrates several chapter principles at once. He communicates a clear sense of purpose. He links that purpose to priorities. He emphasizes culture, learning, and collaboration. He reinforces the idea that people matter just as much as performance, and he shows that a vision becomes powerful only when it is supported by systems, behaviors, and organizational values. Closing for the lesson. So the takeaway from this chapter is this: leadership success is not simply about position, intelligence, or ambition. It is about seeing clearly, leading purposefully, aligning people and priorities, creating a healthy climate, and building true community. Vision gives direction, alignment gives structure, right motives give integrity, a strong climate keeps good people, and community gives an organization heart. When those pieces come together, leadership becomes far more than management. It becomes a meaningful influence.